All right. Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, how you doing, man?
You all right?
Good, man.
All right.
Shabbat
Shalom.
Shalom?
Yeah, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Y'all know by now we the Israelites. I know y'all probably heard it, but now y'all idols start telling y'all, you kind of believe them.
We know this.
Right?
We
But
know
when the
this.
brothers were telling you, be like, now, old Kyrie and Kanye them say something, it's time to move now. But that's what's up. Whatever it takes for y'all to come home. He gonna use whatever he gotta use.
That's right.
Do what he gotta do.
That's right.
You ain't gotta hear me. You gonna hear the people where your heart at.
You know what I'm saying? There, then.
What you need, bro?
Yo, I'm following.
Oh, you wanna go to YouTube? Yeah. Go ahead. COTP.
Trying to be YouTube, man.
Israel. You know how to spell Israel? Yep. Spell Israel. And pull it up. Yeah, well, that's fine. That's fine.
Listen to the Imam speak a lot, man.
No imams here. We're not doing that. We ain't doing no Muslims. We ain't doing no Christianity. We ain't doing no Hinduism. We ain't doing none of that.
Right.
We just Israel. That's who we are as a people, not a religion. You see what I'm saying? Islam is a religion that was started by the same people who don't want to tell us that we the real Israelites. They started that. Islam don't even know. The people don't even know that.
All right, I got you.
You pulled it up?
Yep.
You subscribe that thing, sir? You did? Oh, there it is right there. Be good, little brother. Y'all be good. What's your name?
Marcus.
Marcus. That's right.
Name Marcus too.
Right. That's what you is. Yeah, of course, that's what you is, bro. That's what's happening. Of course you do. You got more than what you think. When you come back home, you're going to have a lot of power. Because when you say something, they're going to either fold up or they're going to come to you. You see what I'm saying? Right now, we're making them fold up. Because we're taking our seat back. We ain't no backing down no more. We ain't got to throw no blows. Yeah, we ain't got to throw no blows. Once I told all you got to do is speak. Tell the truth. Watch them fold. Watch them fold. Because when you lift the skirt up, you're like, boy, you ain't what you are. I thought you was. Hey, look. You feel me though? COTP. That's right, bro. Israel. Y'all check it out, man. Yeah. Get a time. Yeah. Don't listen to me. Listen to me, but go get the Bible and make sure this nigga tell the truth. You see what I'm saying? And that's a good one to start with right now. Because it's telling us who we are as a people. Go in the book, it's gonna resonate with you. Yeah. You know what we've been through as a people.
So you're gonna see you like energy that Sam made
on the comment board. That's right, yeah, leave a comment. Because the brothers and sisters wanna, y'all share. So y'all hang out, y'all still around here? I know, I hear you. Guess what though? You're from Israel. That's right. All of us. And that's your last name. All this Smith, Johnson, and Watkins, your last name is Israel. That's what the problem is. They stole that and replaced that with theirs. You understand what I'm saying? Right. We Israel. It's all in the scripture. I can't tell you everything right now because I'm about to get started in your video. But on the Sabbath day, Most High willing, this where I be. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my thing, do his thing. I see you. Oh yeah.
I always throw it up.
Oh okay. Because I see you ask me, that means you kind of like no. I see you.
He said he setting up. I said, yeah, you too. I follow a couple of people too.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to do that shit.
Just go back home. Let's get back to the business, man. Israel, yeah. No disrespect, but all due respect to the Most High.
I'm not Muslim.
They're balling.
Because of my bed.
Hey, it's good. Hey, y'all are enemies. Israel means one who has power. Enemy is power. You know, that was good. I got you. Good. All right, bro. Y'all be careful, man. All right. All right, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. All honor, glory, praise go up and out to the Most High, Yahweh, Yahuwah, Ba'ashem, Mashiach, Yahushua, Yahusha, Form Yasha'Allah continually. I can't even get out the Jeep. The Most High bringing the sheep, asking questions. They want to eat. They finding out where they pasture at. Pasture, not pasture. Pasture, where they graze at. They finding out where they graze at. Like I just explained to the brother, the Most High gonna do whatever it is and however it is. If his word go out, it won't come back void. He said he gonna draw you back to him by whatever means he used. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's up. So all praises again to the Most High for that. No, too bad. The ones that I came out or that share my instant bloodline don't gravitate that quick. But that's okay, because the Most High gonna get whom he wants. You see what I'm saying? He gonna get who he wants. It ain't promised all our family members gonna come. Sad, but we gotta keep pushing on, man. But right now the Most High using their idol to draw attention back to him. Stay in your place, COTP. Keep doing what you gotta do. The Most High gonna bring it back to mind to all those that you've been talking to, trying to convince, trying to teach in your family that we are the true Israelites. They didn't want to hear it, but you know they're gonna hear their idols. They're gonna hear their idols. They're gonna listen to them. They might not listen to us, but guess what? Your work, the Most High's work won't go in vain, and the work you putting in won't be for nothing. Because pretty soon they'll be coming right back to you. They didn't hear you a year or 2 or 3 or 4 ago. They're gonna hear you now. Because this ain't no joke. It's the real deal. And all praise again to all the brothers that came before me that put that work in, right? That allowed the Most High Spirit to compound this situation or this awakening. You know, I asked for something in prayer, and the Most High took me on a journey, and lo and behold, he had some brothers out there set up. He had brothers out there already set up, putting the work in. I just had to sit down and humble myself and understand that what they were saying was true. And the hard thing about it for most people was that it was coming out the scriptures. Because for most black people, we've been taught and showed that we ain't the people in the Bible. This Bible ain't for us. Really, it was a bunch of imagery, and that's just the rhetoric that was passed down throughout the generations. But when I saw the brothers out there teaching, sounded good. But I had to go in the Bible and go behind them and see exactly what they're talking about. And it was right there. It was right there. I couldn't deny it. I could not deny it. Right? So, start out good. Thank you, Most High. I just walked out. And right now we're going to move on. So we see what's going on. And once again, let me say it again. All praises to the Most High for having them brothers in position. Because, hey, whether a lot of y'all out there that don't get along, a lot of y'all camps and all y'all, I hope y'all can put all that crap to the side. At least come together on who we are and back each other up right now. Without no envy, no madness, no hate. You know, you got 1 or 2 brothers that the Most High pulled out to open their mouths in the world of idolatry, and it shook up the world. It's still shaking up the world. Now, my thing was, and is, we'll know if them brothers is for real. If they start trying to keep some of these laws, then you already know what's going on. They for real. You can say we Israel all day on the microphone, on TV, do a lot of talking, right? But I've always said, again, if you coming into this walk, you got to hit the ground running. We can't afford to be playing around. We got an idiot pulling up right here. Like he want to hurt something. Yeah, you got to hit the ground running. You can't come in playing around. You got to be moving in the spirit, right? You got to move in the spirit. When it's time for you to stand up and do something, you got to do what you got to do. When the Most High bring forth an opportunity for you to say something and stand up for him and stand up for the nation, you got to do that. That's first things first. You can continue to keep these laws and try to practice them, or if you just came in the walk, like them brothers just finding out. But when one brother had the opportunity, he opened his mouth up and said what he said, even though he ain't keeping all the laws properly. But he said what he had to say, and just that alone, poking eyeballs, putting a dagger in, dropping bombs. That's what's happening. So that's the word. That's how the Most High moves. We gotta line ourselves so that when the time comes, we'll be ready. So we can get it on according to Zechariah, the 12th chapter, and according to the book of Joel and Amos, right? We gotta participate. Can't just sit back. We gotta get in where we fit in too. It is what it is. So all honor, glory, and praise to the Most High Yahweh by Shem and Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Gotta get it in. So I hope, amen. Y'all keep spending all the tax money, making y'all little airplanes and your bombs and your missiles, your nukes and all that. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. The Most High woke me up in the spirit this morning. He had put a message on my brain, on my heart. And the Most High willing, I'm gonna bring it out because it's time to get it in. That'll be next week if the Most High allow me to. It's going down. So it's time to start sharing these videos with family members, whether they like it or not. It's time to start sharing them. But as you can see, brothers just walking up asking for the channel now. They want to know, they want to see, they want to hear. They want to continue to eat. They got to be completely convinced. And I ain't mad about that. Because I had to be completely convinced before I decided, you know what? This is it. This is it. You got to put that work in, though. Can't sit back and just keep listening. Got to open up them scriptures and make sure whoever you trying to listen to coming out them scriptures. That's it. Because we here to make the Most High words true and every man a liar. That's what we're here to do. So I'm moving on. I'm going straight to Isaiah chapter 10 and 16. So what we're dealing with today is something that the devil or Satan do not want. What is that? COTP. He don't want this kingdom to fall. His kingdom. Not just over here in America, his dominion. It's time for us to get back in our rightful state. Right? He don't want his kingdom to fall. So we're talking about how to bring down a kingdom. Or a KingDumb. D-U-M-B. A KingDumb. Because this is a dumb place. Under his realm, under his rulership. It's a dumb deal. All right? Isaiah chapter 10 and 16. Therefore shall the Most High post. And that's what y'all better be ready for. Go on and keep spending all the taxpayers' money. Keep raising up all this rent and everything, whatever y'all doing out there. Get that money. Keep building y'all little, like I say, y'all little space program. Get all that together because you're going to need it. When you're messing with these Israelites, that's what you're going to need. Y'all can't handle this. Y'all can't handle this. Isaiah chapter 10 and 16. Therefore shall the Most High host, or the Most High of the heavenly order, which is the angels, right? That's been coming in, down here, tuning in, checking in, planning themselves every time you get a meteor shower. They coming. They don't go back. When they come, they coming and just stay until they handle their business. You ain't never seen no meteor go this way and then go back the other way. I was down in Florida 2-3 months ago. I ain't never seen so many come fall straight down to earth in all my days. You can reach up and grab the star. They falling straight down to the earth, sir. But anyway, therefore shall the Most High of hosts, send among his fat ones leanness. Right? And under his glory he shall kindle a burning, like the burning of a fire. So all you fat ones back there that's been living good, been deceiving everybody, the people especially been trampling and stomping on the children of Israel, your time is up. Right? And we ain't throwing no blows. The only blows we gonna throw is these scriptures. Once again, gonna hit you like that water, or hit you like acid, burning holes. When we hit you, we burning holes. Therefore shall the Most High of hosts, send among his fat ones leanness. Ooh, about to lose weight. Leanness. And under his glory he shall kindle a burning, like the burning of a fire. That's right. Cooking them. Cooking them. It's over, baby. Cook them to their ashes. Cook them to their ashes. Cook them to their ashes. Sir. Yes, sir. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 21. Yes, sir. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 21. Moving right along. Yep. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 21. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty, almighty Elohim. He says a remnant shall return, even a remnant, unto the Most High, the almighty Elohim. And we see it. We see it, and we're going to keep seeing it, right? It's going to get stronger and stronger, because the Most High just said a remnant shall return. I'm just reading the scripture. Most High says it's going to happen. And I feel sorry for all y'all that don't believe the scriptures, all y'all that's tired of the word of the Most High. You don't want to hear it because you want to still hold this KingDumb, D-U-M-B, up. You still like dwelling in stupidity. You still like being simple. You love being simple. You're so conditioned to being stupid that you're going to fight with Satan to hold this place up. And you're going to come up against the Most High because he said, well, you've been taught wrong. You need not to do this and you need not to do that. So instead, you're going to get upset with the Most High. And you're going to start cherry picking what you want to hear and what you don't want to hear from the Most High. Well, that's okay. You're choosing your own fate. You're choosing your own fate because you're still trying to hold down or hold up this KingDumb, this dumb place. Verse 21, chapter 10, Isaiah, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty, almighty Elohim. Thus says the Most High. Isaiah chapter 12 and 6. Right? Isaiah chapter 12 and 6. Verse 6. Cry out and shout, thou inhabitant of Zion, for great is the set apart one of Israel in the midst of thee. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's in the midst of us. As long as we continue to endure and hang in there and keep coming out here doing what we're supposed to do, he's going to stay right in the midst of us. He ain't going to leave us. He ain't going to forsake us. Like I said, we ain't got to throw no blows. We ain't got to do none of that. All we got to do is keep bringing out these scriptures, and everybody going to be pissed off or they going to appreciate it. One of the two. Isaiah chapter 12, verse 6. Cry out and shout, for great is the set apart one of Israel in the midst of thee. The Most High said he is in the midst of Zion. He's in the midst of Israel. He is in the midst of Zion. He is in the midst of Israel. He did not say he was in the midst of Buddhism, Hinduism, freaking Egyptology. He didn't say he was in the midst of Baptists, Methodists, Seventh-day Adventists, Jehovah's Witnesses, Islam, none of that. None of that. Cry out and shout, thou inhabitant of Zion, for great is the set apart one of Israel in the midst of thee. He gotta be, because we can't overthrow no kingdom, be it the so-called white man, the so-called Arab, the so-called Chinese, the so-called African. We don't have no, our army is found in Isaiah 10 and 16. That's our army. That's our army. Other than that, we don't have an army. So we ain't gonna overthrow nobody. Period. We'll continue to sell our soul, and then when we get tired of lap dancing, we want to cry. Like in the scriptures, every time we fall away from the Most High and the nations overtake us and start treating us any kind of way, then we cry out to the Most High and keep playing that game back and forth. Soon as he saves you, you go right back to Hollywood. Again, read it and go. Isaiah chapter 12:6 again. Cry out and shout, thou inhabitant of Zion, for great is the set apart one of Israel in the midst of thee. This is how you bring down a kingdom. Cry out and shout. Cry out and shout. This is how you bring this dumb kingdom, no, this KingDumb down. Cry out and shout, the Most High said, for great is the set apart one of Israel in the midst of thee. Cry out and shout, O inhabitant of Zion. Right. Riding in Isaiah chapter 18, verse 7. Riding in Isaiah. Riding in Isaiah, one of the main prophets that prophesied the destruction of the world. Because he know, he's already been shown that this is an evil place. Isaiah chapter 18, verse 7. In that time shall the present be brought unto the Most High of hosts, of a people scattered and peeled, and from a people terrible from their beginning. Here too, a nation meted out and trodden underfoot, whose land the rivers have spoiled, to the place of the name of the Most High of hosts, the Mount Zion. The Mount Zion. Right? So let's, since I see this, let me read it again and go. In that time shall the present be brought unto the Most High of hosts, of a people scattered and peeled, which we've been scattered and we've been peeled. We've been peeled back to the raw, to the white meat, like they say. We've been peeled back to the white meat. In that time shall the present be brought unto the Most High of hosts, of people scattered and peeled, and from a people terrible from their beginning hitherto, a nation meted out and trodden underfoot. And that's what's been happening, because we've been going out since we was formed a nation. As soon as we came out of Egypt, we went to acting crazy. We couldn't shake it off. We could not shake it off. We loved the craziness. We couldn't shake it off. We fell in love with them gods down there. We didn't know the Most High in Egypt. But when we came out of Egypt, he had to introduce himself to us. And that was a hard thing for us to do or understand who he is. It's hard for us to understand who he is, especially when it's coming from somebody like me. Especially when it's coming from COTP. It is very hard to understand who the Most High is. Especially me coming from amongst the same people that was selling the dope, that was whoring out their sisters, right? It's hard to believe that dude. Very hard. Very hard. So, I'm going to jump over to Isaiah chapter 17 and verse 7. At that day shall a man look to his maker, and his eyes shall have respect to the set apart one of Israel in that day, in this day. So Isaiah prophesied futuristically after all the mayhem and madness that we're going to go through. He says, Isaiah 17 and 7, at that day shall a man look to his maker, and his eyes shall have respect to the set apart one of Israel. Respect, fear. Right? As a father, fear, respect. Feeling that if you do something wrong, you know you done effed up. I done crossed my daddy out. Or I might get in trouble because Pop don't appreciate that. Or Pop does not appreciate this. So that's that respect that the world do not have for the Most High, their creator. Nobody has that respect for the Most High, their creator. They got all the respect for their leader, which is the devil, that says, do as thou will. It's okay for you to do this. It's okay for you to do that. I'm going to set up a bunch of weed dispensaries around your neighborhood. I'm going to take over the dope game. I'm going to sell it to you. I'm going to sell you the dope now. I'm going to sell you the dope. Since you already hooked, I'm going to sell you the dope. Now, once I got you on the hook, you know what's coming next, baby. If you think the devil going to do right, that's on you. He ain't never did nothing right in this place. Not even over here, not in the world. That's why everything is upside down and everything is backwards. Right? That's why so much evil over here in the Western Hemisphere on the left-hand side. So much evil over here. Just super stupid. Anything goes. And the people love it. I used to love it. Now, we got to talk about this. We got to talk about it. Right? Each one shake one. You got to talk about it. If you got to slap them around, do what you got to do. But it's time to wake up. Throwing hot water or cold water. Whatever it takes to wake them up, get them up. At that day shall a man look to his maker, and his eyes shall have respect to the set apart one of Israel. Because he's going to keep bringing up. And I tell y'all again, they better not do that to them brothers, and them brothers simply just saying who they are. The brother said he ain't celebrating Thanksgiving now. So that's a big deal. Now we got to keep, every time a brother, one of them brothers say something, it's a big deal. This has been getting said before I knew I was Israel. But now it's a big deal because the idols are speaking up. It's a huge deal because the idols shook hands with the devil and made an oath. They made an oath with the so-called Yahudim or Yahudi. But Atalo Yahudi. Anyway, to those guys, Atalo Yahudi. Anyway, Atalo Yahudi. Isaiah 21:6. Riding Isaiah. For prophetic information, for prophetic instruction. Warning. So you can't say you didn't know. This is what it's all about. It ain't about nothing else. It ain't about nothing else. We're moving too fast. Judgment is upon this place. It's all about telling you so you can't say you didn't know. I don't got time to keep telling you nothing else. You have to seek out other brothers if you want to know Hebrew 101. Hebrew 101, which you still got to have. But I promise you, you got to hit the ground running. This I promise you. You must hit the ground running. So I encourage anybody to pray on top of just listening. Because you got to keep it pushing now. Isaiah 21:6. For thus says, O Salakia, for thus hath the Most High said unto me, go, set a watchman. Let him declare what he said. Go, set a watchman and let him declare what he said. So that's what the Spirit did to me. He made me declare what I see. I'm only going to be talking about what I see and what's going to happen to what I see. Because I can already see it. I can already see it. I can already see it. Shame on the people. Woe to the people that ain't paying attention, that cannot see that it's a sinkhole up through there that goes way down about 4,000 feet. A sinkhole about 4,000 feet. It's a snake pit. They call it America. It's a snake pit. They call it America. 4,000 feet deep. Hard to get out. It's a snake pit. Some venomous, some non-venomous. In the pit, some snakes are venomous, some are non-venomous. But guess what? They ain't got no labels on them to tell you which one is venomous and which is non-venomous. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So this is what I'm dealing with today. That dumb or that KingDumb, that 4,000 deep or 4,000 feet deep pit is what I'm dealing with. How to bring it down, how to close it up, how to throw dirt on top of it and smooth it out. No, we're gonna throw concrete in there first. We're gonna throw some concrete down in that hole. We burying snakes and all. Snakes and all. Throwing concrete in and level it off. Throwing concrete in it and level it off. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Isaiah 21:6. For thus hath the Most High said unto me, go, set a watchman. Let him declare what he said. Go set a watchman. Let him declare what he said. That's my job. That's COTP job. All right, I'm going to jump over to verse 12, same chapter, Isaiah 21. The watchman said, the morning cometh, and also the night. If ye will inquire ye. Return. Return. Come. Return. Come. If you will inquire ye. Return. Come. It's a reason why. It's a warning. It's a help. I'm throwing out there. We're throwing the stick in the water. We're throwing the rope out there. Life jackets and all. Okay? We're lowering the rope down in the hole. For anybody want to come up out the pit, oh, the rope long enough. Don't worry about that. The rope long enough. But every time when we lower it down there, we make sure it hit bottom because there's a brick at the bottom of the rope. But when we pull up, ain't there coming up with that brick. Nobody holding on. They love the pit. Here we go, verse 12, Isaiah chapter 21. The watchman said, the morning coming, and also the night. Believe that. If ye will inquire ye. Return. Come, like them brothers, before I can even get the scriptures out good. Making inquisition. They asking questions. They want to know. The Most High brought them straight over here. Almost like they were waiting on me to show up. Jump up to verse 8. And he cried, a lion. My Lord, I stand continually upon the watchtower in the daytime. And I am set in my ward whole night. Right? Y'all, precept upon precept. Verse 8 again, and he cried, a lion. My Lord, I stand continually upon the watchtower in the daytime. And I am set in my ward whole night. I ain't never off, my guard ain't never down. I'm planted, I'm straight, I'm strong. Like I woke up this morning and tell the Most High, if he took me away today, I'm gonna die. If he take me away tomorrow, I'm gonna die holding my fist up, screaming, Kwam Yashala, giving all the glory, praise to the Most High Yahweh, Yahuwah, Ba'ashima, Mashiach, Yahweh Shah, Yahusha. That's how I'm gonna go out. It ain't gonna change. And I pray the Most High keep that spirit on me. That's how I'm going out. All right? Let me get this and go again for y'all. Verse 6 in Isaiah 21, for thus hath the Most High said unto me, go set a watchman, let him declare what he said. Verse 12, the watchman said, the morning cometh, and also the night. If ye will inquire ye. Return, come. Verse 8, and he cried, a lion, my Lord, I stand continually upon the watchtower in the daytime. And I am setting my ward whole nights. I'm on. I'm on it and I'm on. I'm on it and I'm on. It is what it is. Isaiah 22:5. For it is a day of trouble and of treading down and of perplexity by the Most High, the Almighty Elohim of hosts, in the valley of vision, breaking down the walls and of crying to the mountain. Yeah, so we read earlier to cry out and shout. So I'm crying out and shouting to Israel, and I'm crying out, pointing the finger to the mountains, telling the mountains what? The mountains are the powers that be, or the Yahudi. They supposed to be Yahudi. What's up, bro? You about ready? You heard about it, right? You listening? You listening to Kyrie? What you think? All right, don't take all your life, boy. It's time to get home now. All right. So, Isaiah 22, verse 5, for it is a day of trouble and of trading down and of perplexity of the Most High, the Almighty Elohim of hosts, in the valley of vision, breaking down the walls, baby, and of crying to the mountains. Because we read it earlier, to cry out and shout, O inhabitant of Zion, that the Most High dwelleth in the midst of you. And that's what we're doing. That's what that brother is still trying to do. Hopefully he stay on his square. And if he don't, we still got to keep pushing. All praises for the Most High to allow Nate, or excuse me, IUIC, Elder Nathaniel, Brother Nathaniel, Aki Nathaniel, to allow them brothers to go up to where they went to back their brother up, to give him confidence. To give him confidence. Because if a man is in the ring fighting, and the crowd is always out there to like, yeah, get him. Hit him with this. Hit him on top. Do this and do that. But when they turn comes, if they going to do the same thing they was trying to inform him to do. So COTP, you got to stay strong, because one day you're going to get your turn. You're going to get your turn. All this wearing fringes, screaming your Israel, Kwam Yashala, you're going to get your turn. Hopefully you throw that overhand right. Or hopefully you come at him with the left, he go for that, then you catch him with the uppercut. Hopefully. Hopefully you don't tuck your tail or take your fringes off. That's real. It's coming. Because you know how much pressure them folk put on you. Them folk taking family members out. Salaki, they're taking out family members or whoever just to get their point across to the one that made a pact to them. That's what they do. That's how they move. That's how they move. Strong arming, mobbing. Strong arming and mobbing. That's how they get out. They the mob. They are the mob of the mobsters. They are. They mobbing the mob. That's what they do. But that's okay, because I told you, the Most High showed you who our army is. They can't boss our army around though. But them little ones and twos that signed up with them, they can push them around. But like I said, thanks to the Most High for allowing that brother Aki Nathaniel of IUIC to go up there and make a presence to let them know that the brother ain't alone though. He ain't alone. So let's move on. Isaiah 22:5. For it is a day of trouble, the watchman says. It's a day of trouble of bringing down this kingdom. It is a day of trouble. This is something that the devil or Satan does not want. This day, don't want it. For it is a day of trouble and a day of tread down and the perplexity of the Most High, the Almighty Elohim of hosts, in the valley of visions. Yeah. It can be the valley of visions also for the watchmen, for COTP, because we can see what nobody wants to see or what nobody can't see. We see it. We ready. We see it. Like Pastor Troy, we ready. We see it. We see it. For it is a day of trouble and of treading down and of perplexity by the Most High. All these acts are coming via the Most High. Most High got it set up, baby. It's a day of trouble and treading down and of perplexity by the Most High, the Almighty Elohim of hosts in the valley of vision. Breaking down walls is what we're doing. And crying to the mountains. That's right. Moving them out of their place. They've been stationary too long. We're moving mountains out of their place. They've been stationary too long. Right? Breaking down walls. Breaking down walls. Joshua in position. Israel in position. We breaking down walls. We're breaking down walls. In the valley of vision. In the valley of vision, we can see. In the valley of prophetic destruction. We see it. We in it. We right here in it. We right here in it. That remnant that the Most High said shall return. We in it. We in it. 2nd Ezra chapter 2. We in it, baby. It goes down, y'all. It's gonna keep going down. Like 4 flat tires. It's gotta go down. It's got to go down. That's thus says the Most High. I just read it in Isaiah 22:5. Right? It's a day of perplexity by the Most High. Right? Treading down. Breaking down walls. Crying out to the mountains. A day of trouble. It is what it is. 2nd Ezra chapter 2. Verse 24 through 29. Abide still, O my people, and take thy rest. For thy quietness shall come. Meaning what? Abide still. Chill, be cool, be calm. Your rest is coming. Right? Abide still, O my people, and take thy rest. For thy quietness shall come. And ain't nobody gonna make you afraid. You ain't gotta worry about him. He said, be still, chill, it's okay. Yeah, the devil bluffing. He be bluffing good. He threatening. He threatening to kill somebody if I don't comply with him. That's what he threatening to do. But the Most High says, abide still. Don't run, don't tuck your tail. Oh, my people, and take thy rest, chill. For thy quietness shall come. Verse 25. Nourish thy children. O thou good nurse. Establish their feet. Set them in the right way to go. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Verse 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish. Period. Period. Scriptures told us, it told the Spirit to go set a watchman on the tower, man. Go set a watchman on the tower. Declare the day of the Most High. Let these folk know over here in America is open. The gig is up. You ain't got to be scared no more. You ain't got to be scared. Verse 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish. For I will require them from among thy number. Wow. And we here. And we're going to keep doing what we got to do. Stay strong, COTP. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Free Shadanaya, Sister Tiffany, Aki Kazakiel, Aki Adriel, Aki Paleo. Right? Stay strong. Hey, Brother Shelton, if you catch it, stay in there, baby. We in there. You can see it coming to pass. Right? Aki, Brother Antonio and his family down in Mississippi. Y'all see the move. Praise the Most High. Servants of Yahweh up in South Carolina. Or if you're down in Augusta, I know you move around Savannah. All praise to the Most High. We're keeping it moving. Verse 26 again, 2nd Ezra chapter 2. Hey. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish. For I will require them from among thy number. So we're going to come up from amongst the people. We're going to come up from amongst the low, from the meek. The Most High said he will require them from amongst thy number. Right? Verse 27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble in heaven is coming, that we spoke of in Isaiah 22 and 5, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Overjoyed. Overjoyed. Verse 27. Be not weary. Be not weary. For when the day of trouble in heaven is coming, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. And have abundance. But you got to believe that. But it's getting to the point where you got to believe that. Because this thing is moving. The Most High Spirit is shaking. Verse 28. The heathen shall envy thee. The heathen shall envy thee. Kyrie. Kanye, the heathen shall envy thee. The heathen shall envy thee. You Israelites, COTP, the heathen shall envy thee. But they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Most High. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Most High. So that's what the Aki Nate and them brothers from IUIC did. They went up there and put this scripture into play. Whether they pulled it or not, they put it into play to encourage that brother. He might not know the scriptures like that, but they do. And they move in the spirit of the Most High immediately. Immediately, with no delay. Verse 28, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Most High. Verse 29, my hands shall cover thee. And those were the hands of the Most High at that time, covering that brother in the spirit, even though he may not have been there. But once he heard and found out, he felt that covering. He felt that covering. And he can also feel, you know what? That's a scary thing to see this place coming down. It's a scary thing to see this place coming down because everybody's heart is tied up in this place. My hands shall cover thee, verse 29, so that thy children shall not see hell. So that thy children shall not see hell. The Most High say He's gonna protect you. When Isaiah 22 and 5 come into play, He's gonna protect you. When 2nd Ezra chapter 2 and 27 come into play, He says He's gonna protect you. Write the scriptures down. Go back and read the scriptures, y'all. Get involved. Quit playing. Put this world away, man. You better catch up. Get rid of that mustard. You better catch up. Get rid of that mustard. Catch up. Titus 2 and 11. Catch up. Playtime over, man. Playtime over. Negroes around here Still making up dances, throwing up devil horns, calling new dance sturdy. They throwing up double devil horns, calling that new dance sturdy. So Negroes are still playing and giggling over here in the daughter of Babylon. They don't believe in Isaiah 22:5. They don't care, even if you read it to them over and over. They got the middle finger up because they holding up devil horns, doing their new dance. They holding up devil horns, doing their new dance. All right? It's a warning. It's a warning. Always from the Most High. Always from COTP. It's a warning. Titus chapter 2:11. For the grace of the Almighty Elohim that bringeth salvation have appeared to all men. So you can't say you didn't know. You can't say you didn't know. For the grace of the Almighty Elohim of salvation has appeared to all men, especially with these brothers going up saying what they said on this platform, what y'all call a TV, what y'all call a cell phone or YouTube. Everybody in the world see it, all over the world. Like the Messiah said, this gospel here gonna get preached throughout the four corners of the earth. Then after that, here comes destruction. Here comes Isaiah 22:5. Here comes 2nd Ezra chapter 2:27. Here it comes. So you can't say you didn't know, because the scripture says it's gonna be without excuse, boy. The Most High word ain't coming back vain. It's going out. Just like them heavenly hosts coming down here, what y'all call meteors. They're not coming back until the Most High bring them back or call them back. They got a job to do. They're gonna do it. So I advise America to keep spending everybody money to build y'all space program. You're gonna need it. Titus chapter 2:11. For the grace of the Almighty Elohim that bringeth salvation have appeared to all men. So the revolution will be televised. Why? Because we're in the midst of it. Sorry about that, Chuck D. You wasn't a prophet. You were just a rapper who shook hands with the devil. Sorry about that, Chuck. You ain't the real public enemy, though. The real public enemy is COTP. The real public enemy is the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, the so-called Mexicans, the so-called Native Americans over here in the Western Hemisphere of Negroid descent. That's the real public enemy. We see it through the brothers again, just by speaking. Hopefully, they are sincere about what they're talking about. Because I've said a million times, and I'm going to keep saying it, because this I know to be a fact. Somebody got to die. Somebody got to die, man. This ain't no game. I'm for real. Somebody got to die. So I go first. Somebody got to die. It don't matter. I don't got no love for this place no more. My ties are not sown. My heart is not sown in this place no more. So it's a wrap. I'm already dead to this world. So it don't matter to me. You wasting your time killing me. But then again, I guess it's a game. If I'm one that's out here speaking, thus says the Most High, and bringing Isaiah 22:5 into play, in 2nd Ezra 2:27, I am a threat. I am a public enemy. So yeah, Chuck, the revolution is being televised right now, baby. False prophecy. The revolution is being televised right now all throughout the world. Everybody heard the brother say something. Everybody saw this fake Yahudi threatening. Everybody saw IUIC go up and threaten back. They see it. So however you want to do it. But once again, according to the book of Isaiah, chapter 10:16, our army is sitting back waiting. According to 2nd Ezra, right? Chapter 2, verse 24 through 29, when trouble in heaven is come, he said he's going to cover you. So your children won't see hell. Because he's going to jump it off. Right? Right. Moving on. James chapter 3 and verse 5. Book of James chapter 3, verse 5. Thus says the Most High. The book of James chapter 3 and verse 5. Even so, the tongue is a little member and boasteth great things. Behold, how great is a matter, a little fire kindling. Y'all get it, right? Because all that brother did was said he finding out who he is and posted a movie. Now they got the brother Ronald Dawdall involved. They got everybody involved. I got people walking up to me left and right. Since it jumped off, inquiring, asking questions. The Most High got me on the spot, answering questions, passing out the channel. Now all of a sudden, people want to know. Negroes want to know now. But you got to give the credit to the Most High. He's shaking them, he moving them, he making it happen. Right before our very eyes, like he said. He's going to turn our captivity right before our very eyes. The whole world going to see it. It will be televised, Chuck. False prophecy. James chapter 3 and 5. Even so the tongue is a little member and boasted great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindling. So that tongue set ablaze. That tongue, those words set ablaze to the world. Why? How? Boasting great things. What is the great thing that he boasted? Humbly, he spoke in his Twitter or whatever it was, Instagram, that he was just checking out Hebrews and Negroes. He's finding out who he is. And we got this other clown, 6'10" out there, whom I thought had embraced the faith, because if I ain't mistaken, 4 years ago, 3, 4 years ago, he made a video talking about Deuteronomy 28. It's the curses and they belong to the black people. I'm talking about Amari Stoudemire. Now, he's talking about Kyrie need to do some more studying before he made these proclamations. But it just goes to show you, instead of Stoudemire wearing fringes like this, he's walking around with them little curls in his hair. With a black hat on, with a little bit with them little curls. You can buy that hat with the curls already attached to it. Y'all didn't know that. Y'all already got the curls attached. They're supposed to be locks. That's another deception. Because the scripture continually talk about locks. Amongst the Israelites having locks in their hair. They got hats with locks attached to them that they put on their head. So that knucklehead walking around with that on, right? Coming up against the brother. You better check yourself. The Most High ain't playing with them sellouts. Them cool, he ain't playing with them. That day over with. Even so, James chapter 3 and 5. Even so the tongue is a little member and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. Just a little fire shook up the world, the Most High, something else. Don't take that much. Little fire kindling, shaking up the world with the tongue. Spit fire. Spit fire. Okay? Spit fire. That's a great precept, Most High. All of them are great. All of them are dead on. Isaiah chapter 65, verse 9. All of them are dead on. Always. He's always on point, never late, always on time. Unlike me. Unlike me. Isaiah 65, verse 9. And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob and out of Judah, an inheritor of my mountain. And mine elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there. Right? Futuristic prophecy. Verse 9, Isaiah 65. And I will bring forth the seed out of Jacob. He said he's going to bring them forth. He said he's going to bring them forth. How he going to do it? However he feel like he going to do it. However he feel like he going to do it. However. And I will bring forth the seed out of Jacob and out of Judah, an inheritor of my mountains. and mine elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there. And that's it. That's thus says the Most High. And any of my family members that chimed in after I had that brief encounter with you guys, all praise to the Most High for allowing me to be amongst y'all and share the information with y'all. Give me a thumbs up, like, hey, share the video, leave a comment, do something, pass it around. Don't be worried about how nobody feels. Let them look at the video and say, oh, I don't want to hear that. That's good. Good. Either you do or you don't. Choose your side. Choose your side, but give them the opportunity, right? You ain't got to tell them, I tell them. Share the video with them. I tell them. I call your name out. I call your name out. All praise to the Most High for my mama. She hanging in there. She's a warrior. She's strong. She's strong. She ain't ashamed. She's not ashamed. She's not ashamed. Oh, I'm going to hit y'all again. One more time. Isaiah 65:9. For the road. And I will bring forth the seed out of Jacob. He's doing it. And out of Judah, an inheritor of my mountain. And mine elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there. Mine elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there. Right? Jeremiah 31:10. Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 10. Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 10. Hear the word of the Most High, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles of far off, all over this place, everywhere, and say, he that scattereth Israel will gather him and keep him, as a shepherd does his flock. So COTP, right? Through the spirit that says, go ye and set a watchman upon the tower. Scripture says, Isaiah 31:10, hear the word of the Most High, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles of far off, and say, he that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him, as a shepherd does his flock. Thus says the Most High. Thus says the Most High. I'm going to say it again. Jeremiah 31:10. Hear the word of the Most High, O ye nations. O ye nations. And declare it in the isles afar off. All the little bitty islands in the middle of the oceans out there. Any and everywhere. If they got electricity or power line, and they can receive or have reception through a cell phone, here you go. O ye nations, or hear the word of the Most High, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles afar off, and say, he that scattereth Israel will gather him and keep him, as a shepherd does his flock. So that means we everywhere, any and everywhere. On the smallest little island, all the way up to Greenland, all the way down to Australia, Taiwan, South Africa. It don't matter. All up in Alaska, Hawaii. The Most High said, hear the word, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles afar off, and say, he that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him, as a shepherd does his flock. Psalm 95:7. Let's get it. COTP. Let's get it. Psalm chapter 95. Verse 7. For he is our Almighty Elohim, and we are the people of his pasture, and the sheep of his hand. Today, if ye will hear his voice, and I'm standing in to be the voice right now. COTP is standing in to be the voice of the Most High, and gonna continue to be the voice of the Most High. Right? The people y'all despise and the people you do not like is gonna continue to be the voice of the Most High. Right? They're gonna continue to be the voice of the Most High. Verse 7 in chapter 95 of the book of Psalms. For he is our Almighty Elohim, and we are the people of his pasture, the lost sheep of the house of Israel that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, according to what I just read, Jeremiah 31 and 10. And the sheep of his hand. Today, if you will hear his voice. Today, if you will hear his voice. And it's a warning. It's a warning. This ain't patty cake. This ain't lottie-dottie. This ain't patty cake. This ain't lottie-dottie. If you will, hear his voice. Because you can't say you didn't know. And I'm going to close out going back to the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 11. For the grace of the Almighty, Elohim, that bringeth salvation, have appeared to all men. Have appeared to all men. And I want to do one more, family. For the grace of the Almighty have appeared to all men. So if you will, hear his voice. If you will, hear his voice. Now, one more time. Got to put this back in the wind again. In the spirit of the Most High, Yahweh, Yahuwah. Bahashem, or Mashiach, Yahweh Shah, Yahusha, Barakatah, Rukatah. Titus chapter 2, Salaki. James chapter 3. That's the one I want. One more time for the road, baby. Just so they'll know. Revolution being televised. We're in the midst of it. Hallelujah. James chapter 3, verse 5. Even so the tongue is a little member and boasteth great things. Yeah, because every time I come out here and open this book, I'm boasting great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. All you got to do is say one word. Pull out some scripture, and you'll make them melt. They'll retreat. They're going to duck and hide. They're going to run. They're going to tuck their tail. That's what's happening. So you give all honor, glory to the praises, and praises to the Most High. Again, the Almighty Elohim, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? And the children of Israel scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Whithersoever the Most High done scattered them. All praises. Quam Yashala. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Most High will. I'll bring that heat next week. You woke me up with it. I will do it. According to the book of Isaiah, send me and I'll go. I will go. With that, Shalom. Shalom.